Hi there, I'm Keith from Fusion CRM, and in this video I want to show you some examples of how we use SharePoint internally. So the first example is our proposals folder here. So this is a document library within SharePoint and it stores various Word documents for different proposals for different customers. In this case they've all been done by me, but this could also include other people with the appropriate rights to save into this folder. One thing I want to highlight in here is we've actually turned on version history for this folder. So anytime I save this file or one of my colleagues saves it, it'll actually create a different version. So then if there's any problems in the future and we need to go back to an older version, I can actually just click in here and revert to it as need be. The next example we've got in here is our expenses claims. So these are claims that various Excel spreadsheets that I've done for different months with my expenses claims in. So we've added this column here for the status of my claim. So this one's in progress because I'm still working on it, but at the end of the month I can actually go in and change the status to submitted. This will then automatically send an email to our accounts person with a link to the file in SharePoint saying that my expenses claim is ready to be processed. They can then go through and process my claim and either approve it or reject it, and in either case I'll get an email back automatically saying that my expenses claim has been paid, or I need to do some more work to get it paid and get it approved. So again, the idea here is that rather than emailing files around and having multiple versions, the actual document's in one central place and it's just sending a link to the latest version of the file, so I can keep track of what's going on. The next example we've got here is a project folder. So you'll see I've got various projects on the left hand side down here, and if we go into this one, this is a collection of files. So I've got a Word file in here, a picture and an Excel spreadsheet, but this could be any files in here, so it could be CAD drawings or any files that make up that particular project that you're working on. So again, centralized place for storing documents. One useful thing you can do in here as well, in a document folder, is add alerts. So you might want to say once a week send me a list of everything that's been going on, or maybe every time a file changes, and these will come through to you as emails. So rather than you having to go into SharePoint and check what's going on, this information will come to you and keep you in the loop of what's going on. The next example we've got here is our knowledge base. So we collect various technical documents and write our own. So we've got all these again in a central place in SharePoint where anybody can go in and use them. But also any content you upload into SharePoint is automatically searchable. So I can actually go in here and it'll go through the different files and return wherever that exists. So very easy way of finding things within the system. The next example we've got in here is calendars. So you can create many shared calendars in here. You can actually connect these to Outlook as well. So these will show up in your Outlook as another calendar with Outlook. So examples that you might have here are team calendars or maybe annual leave. So you can create different centralized calendars that anybody with the appropriate rights can get access to and see what's going on. Another type you can do in here is a task list. So again, you can connect these to Outlook and you can use them for things like maybe development or other shared tasks that maybe anybody within the team can do in a nice centralized place. Another example here, we've got a contact list. So these could be central contacts that everybody needs. Again, connect this to Outlook and you've got access to those contacts in a central place. So those are some examples of how we use SharePoint internally. The next example I want to show you is one we did for a customer. So this is an external website that they can use. All these pages, this whole site here is written in SharePoint. You'll see on the right hand side we've got a member login. So they can actually log in and there's various documents in there such as meeting minutes and documents they need to share within the team that they can then get into and edit. The whole website is actually fairly easy to edit. Once you've logged in, you can just literally go in here and edit the website on the screen. No messing around with code. So there you go, a quick introduction into the kind of things you can do in SharePoint. If you'd like any help with this, or would like to discuss anything you've seen, please give us a call on 0113 827 2040.